Today, we're going retro with this classic steakhouse dinner.
Flambeing to perfection.
With a sauce that is to die for. Folks, after one bite, you're gonna say,
where have you been all my life, Diane?
Diane, I love our Diane. She is...
This is fantastic.
I'm telling you.
I don't know if you've ever had this, but
I don't know why. I mean,
it.
I see it on menus, and I have had it before back in a long time. But when we started playing around with this recipe, I'm like, why is this just not everyone's favorite? It's incredible.
It is incredible.
A lot of it has to do with this that we're about to season.
We've got a couple of big beef tenderloin fillets here. They're about 8 ounces each.
They're filet mignons.
Yes.
If you're gonna, I mean, you know, you can use a strip steak, you can use ribeye, whatever you want. But this is one of those luxurious dishes that I say, you know, break out. It's a special occasion kind of thing. So break out the, break out your wallet, and you. They're so big, we can even do a little on the sides too.
Oh, all right.
But
come on, help me out.
Yeah, I know. I am. So we're seasoning this just with some coarse kosher salt and some. Okay, that's good.
Right,
and then some. We got
some pepper on that.
Some fresh ground pepper. Now over here in my big old cast iron skillet, we're going to sear them. And I have got 2 tablespoons. I'm using, you're gonna think this is funny, but I'm using pork lard with this. You can use vegetable oil, you can use beef fat if you want to, anything that's just gonna be super flavorful.
I'm sorry, but pork lard makes everything taste good.
It does, and it's healthier than like something like short.
Are you ready
yeah,
for
let's
me?
do this. So now these are big, as you can see. These are pretty hefty. I need to crank this up.
I need a sizzle.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Missing the sizz.
I know. So anyway, I've got it on. It will take very short amount of time for this to sizzle. But to that point, you do need to let these cook. We will finish them off in the sauce once we make that sauce. But we really need to get this
everything locked in.
Locked in. So we're going to let this sear. It's already sizzling now. I've got this on pretty high. You don't want to burn it, but you want it to go. And I'm going to flip it. There's that sizzle that we love so much. There she goes. And we're gonna let it cook. And we've got our digital thermometer here.
I'm so excited. We're doing meat.
I know.
Beef. We've been doing chicken.
We're doing a lot of chicken. So anyway, it's high time.
Right,
it's high time for beef. We've got your digital thermometer, which is so important for making sure you get it perfectly cooked. Yes. And we're gonna cook ours to about medium rare. Okay. All right. This is gonna go about close to 5 minutes per side.
And next, you'll meet Diane.
She's just around the corner. Okay, so these have been going, I'd say probably about 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes per side. They're not completely cooked through yet. They still got a little ways to go, but they're looking, and the smell, you guys.
Those are pretty.
They're beautiful. They're so good. So, I mean, you could also do a very popular way to prepare steaks now is what we call the reverse sear, which is you could heat them in the oven over, say, 325, get them to your close to internal temperature, then finish them off.
Put them in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're doing it the old school way. So now we've got, that is a 1 3/4 cups of beef broth or beef stock.
And I'm just
put that in.
It's gonna,
it's gonna simmer, and we're gonna make kind of our own easy breezy glaze here, demi-glaze, a beef demi-glaze.
Yeah.
And it's just going to reduce down, it's going to concentrate that flavor, and which makes this sauce is such a robust, deeply flavorful sauce.
Yes.
And it's really pretty easy to come together.
Speaking of the sauce, so it's...
Are you going to give us a little history lesson?
Yeah. So Steak Diane is... there's so many origin stories of Steak Diane, and one of them, and the most popular, is that it's named after the Roman goddess Diana, who was the goddess of the hunt. And there used to be a sauce, or there is a sauce Diane, which is poured over or used with
game, like venison.
Yeah. So there you go, the hunt. And we've got steak here, so that's, the hunt.
Yeah. I mean, there are other theories about, they're named after an actress.
Oh, right.
But anyway, all that really matters is
at the Drake Hotel.
At the Drake Hotel. That it's absolutely delicious, and
it's an old school recipe, like 20s, 30s, maybe.
It is. I think they believe it dates back to the early 20th century.
All right.
But anyway, all I know is Diane really makes a good steak.
We love Diane.
We do. She's great. Okay, so we're going to let you see how this is already just like starting to reduce. We're going to let it reduce about in half. And then we just keep building this incredible flavor.
Diane.
Yeah. Come on, Diane. Okay, so now you can see how this
it's
is
reduced
really,
down some.
Yeah, about in half. And
Yeah.
that's really concentrated that flavor. So now we're going to get the sauce out of here because we'll grab it in a bit.
Yes.
And we got make sure you got a heat proof because this is hot sauce. So we're using our old Pyrex here, which is built to take the heat.
There you go.
Anyway, we'll add that back into the party, into the Diane party here in just a moment.
You need some butter?
I do need some butter.
All right.
So, okay. So now, why is my... Oh, I turned it off. Okay. So now we've got 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter.
There we go.
And...
Come on, butter.
And we're going to melt this. Oh, good.
Warm butter.
We're going to melt this or do this over medium heat now until it melts. And then we've got...
What are we doing first? What's next?
I've got 1 shallot that I have minced, and you could use chopped onion, but
love the shallot.
has a little sweeter flavor to it that I think is just wonderful.
All right, are we good for that?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go ahead and dump her in.
Let's dump it in. There we go.
This dish is so incredibly flavorful, and I'm telling you, it's so
A mushroom sauce on a lot of different things.
I do.
But this is not just a mushroom sauce. This is like the brown gravy.
Yeah. Well, and we're going to flambe it with some cognac and so now let's So now let's go ahead.
Garlic?
Yeah, we got about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic in there.
Okay.
The flavor, the smell is already getting that incredible steakhouse smell that we like so much. Okay, so now we've got 8 ounces of these good old button mushrooms that I sliced. You could do whatever your favorite mushrooms are. And we're gonna.
When does this guy come in?
In a little bit.
In a little bit.
Yeah, where the sauce is coming together.
You also do, what's the sauce that, the steak with the pepper, au poivre.
Steak au poivre, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, that is
That
good.
is super good.
Okay, we're gonna cook these. We're gonna cook these until they are soft and beginning to release their liquids, and that's only about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, oh, he smells so good. Okay. Now it's fun time. This is when you make sure the kids are, everyone's standing back. We're going to add some cognac, or you can add some brandy. This is a 1/3 cup. Just be careful because it's a really hot pan. It may ignite right now. It probably won't. But now when Wesley does that, woo, howdy.
There we go.
Definitely stand back. I know it is, and they used to. Story is, I think I've seen this when I was a kid. They used to a lot of times make this sauce tableside at restaurants. So like the wow factor was really awesome. Back in the 70s though, it probed caught like women's hair.
Yeah, with all the Aquanet.
All the Aquanet. Yeah, it was a disaster. Diane, that's why she's like, I'm out of here. I'm done. Oh boy, that's fun. Okay.
Diane's hair got on fire.
That's why it went out of style because everyone's hair was catching on fire. Okay. So now we're having too much fun. We were not drinking the cognac. Okay, so we're going to add back in this reserve.
Sauce.
Look at that. It's like condensed. It's like, the flavor is amazing.
Wow.
We've got a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. I've got a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. This is when the depth of flavor goes through the roof. We're going to stir that up. I'm going to turn my heat down.
That's amazing.
Yeah, now the smell is just... Oh my gosh, incredible. I'm going to give this just a pinch of salt. It doesn't need a lot of salt. You're going to want to taste it.
I'm dying. I'm speechless.
I know. You're going to want to taste this a little, right before you serve it to see if it needs more salt. But, and then now, just because we're going to make this really luxurious, we've got a 1/4 cup of heavy cream that I'm stirring. So now let's nestle those steaks back in here.
Let's do it.
And let them just finish off cooking. And it depends on how, plus any of the juices.
Tongs, please.
Oh, here, I can do it.
You want to do it?
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I should have gotten bigger tongs because these steaks are the
Those are
size
big.
of city buses. what was I saying? So depending on the size of your steaks, like ours are pretty big, it just depends on how long you need to let these simmer for. But I'm going to say probably another 5 to 6 minutes to get it to the right temperature.
And then we're going to eat it.
That is right. And I know. And then, you know, turn them around in the sauce.
Oh, just bathe in the Diane.
Spoon and spoon it over.
Wow.
Which, okay, all right, we're getting real close. Look at this masterpiece.
Oh my.
OMG. So this recipe, you could easily do 4 steaks if you're feeding 4 people. The sauce is just heavenly. I'm gonna scooch this over here. No, we're just doing steak. This is wonderful paired with like,
look at that.
Roasted asparagus or broccoli.
Hold on, people. Look at that. Oh.
Okay, now comes
I'm dying.
what really,
Here comes the dogs.
showstopper, and here come the dogs.
That sauce.
I know.
Now, if you wanted to, could you put like more, I don't know, make it a little, like, how do you make it extra? Like, can you add more broth or something like that?
Extra?
Yeah, like if we want more sauce.
Oh, you just do more broth.
Got it.
Yeah, you could eat. But, yeah.
You need to hurry.
I mean, but I know. I mean, we got to remember the star here is the steak.
Here, let me get this here, and then you get
So we're going to. I somehow got the extra big steak.
Well, that's all right.
I know.
You need to put some pounds on.
Well, no, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, now, yeah, I mean, if you're so inclined, this sauce, it's a hearty sauce, so a little goes a long way. But you can easily double it, no problem.
Now, we normally put some roasted asparagus, or not roasted, or steamed asparagus, something green next to it, because it looks really nice.
I just already said that.
Oh, you
but
did?
that's-
Oh, I do.
Who knows?
You were in your little world again.
Okay. Anyway, that's a little sprinkling of chopped parsley.
Oh,
just
you
because
guys.
that makes it look beautiful.
Oh, I've got to just let's
So we
do it.
cook these to about 130, 135. So we like ours a little on the pink side.
Oh, I love it on the
medium
pink
rare.
side. Oh, that is perfect.
Oh yeah, that is
Oh,
beautiful.
wow. Wow.
So tender.
Wow.
I mean, we went with a prime.
I love my rare. I love it.
Filet mignon. You could do choice, but if you're going to do something like this, go all out.
Okay.
How is it? Is it good? Is it? Oh yeah, nicely
it's
pink.
perfect. It's perfect.
Oh gosh.
I'm going in. This is a big piece.
Diane, where have you been all my life?
That sauce.
Yes, so heavenly.
That sauce is like,
I know. I mean,
it's like a silky.
such a depth of flavor.
Everything about this is
It
amazing.
complements the beef flavor so well because it's a bold flavor. It is.
I'm dying.
A
I
knockout.
want to eat this whole thing.
I think you should.
I'm going to. All right, hold on.
All right. Let me get one more bite
Yeah.
before you.
Before I just pick it up and use
Yeah.
it like a caveman. This is 1,000,000% Loon approved. It is.
You know,
It's everything I would want in a steak dinner.
and more.
You know, like when you go to a steakhouse and they're like, "Do you want sauce with that?" I'm like, "Yeah, give me the steak sauce Diane," or whatever that is.
You guys, this is so
Sauce
much fun.
Diane.
It's easy to make. It is a showstopper. And you can use really any whatever cut of meat you want. All right, guys. We love you. We hope you've had fun. We hope you make steak Diane. She's a good
Do
gal.
it. Yeah, she's a
girl.
good gal. We like her.
We like her. She's good. We call her Steak Di. All right, everybody. We love you. Bye.